Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this exclusive Sunday night webinar. It's evening where I'm at here in Jacksonville, Florida. Chances are it's morning or afternoon for you because this is a global business. My name is Justin Halliday, and I am excited for what we're about to share. I see the room is filling up quickly, so whether you are joining us here live this evening or you're catching this on a recording, welcome to the call. If you're hearing about this or seeing this for the very first time, you are in for a treat. This webinar was designed for you. We've had a lot of folks join us here just in the last 72 hours. Really, an explosion has happened, and you'll find out why here shortly. And so I know a lot of you are hopping on here to fully understand exactly what we have and all of the different bells and whistles and benefits and services that we offer. And so for you, welcome to the company and welcome to the call. We're excited to have you all join us here tonight. Let's go ahead and jump in. We're talking about technology, folks, and I want to share a couple of statistics with you before we get started. Did you know that out of the top 25 billionaires in the world, 18 did it through technology? The fastest growing and most lucrative industry ever, technology. Out of those 18, did you know that 12 of them did it through software? And we're here tonight to talk about a software company that is doing something completely different than any of its competitors, a true first-to-market business model, something that is unique, is catching the attention of the masses, and is easy for you to duplicate. I want you to just look at that statement on the screen there, folks. It says tomorrow's hot new apps could be your big payday. When we take software and we drill it down to mobile apps and games, it is by far the most explosive industry since the beginning of time. Oh yeah, we've all seen Pokemon Go and Angry Birds and Candy Crush, and these games are generating millions of dollars a day. We've all seen the statistic at this point. I got to imagine that the first quarter of this year, January, February, and March, that the Apple app and Google Play Store generated $15 billion in 3 months from apps and games. And Apple on January 1st did $250 million in revenue, folks. You want to talk about positioning yourself in the right time, in the right place at the right time? You couldn't be in a more perfect place. This webinar is going to run us right around 30 minutes. We've got a lot of information to cover, but I can guarantee you that this will be the most productive and exciting 30 minutes of your week. We're talking about Voltage Partners. We're talking about a software company that is changing the world through ideas. Let's go ahead and jump in. What if you could increase your cash flow on a part-time or a full-time basis, and all you had to do was talk to someone? No physical products to sell, no inventory, no shipping, none of that. Want to know more? Of course you do. Voltage Partners is a global research and development company. We crowdsource ideas and develop the best ones. That's it. That's how simple the model is. Unlike other companies, you don't have to sell any products to get paid. You simply need to talk to people and collect information. That's market research. The market research industry is a $19 billion a year industry in the US and over $40 billion worldwide. You see, all that money is being spent to find out what people like and what they would buy. So how are you involved? Are you an idea person? Great, submit your ideas, and Voltage Partners reviews your ideas, checks the marketability of your ideas, and builds the best one. The best part, you don't need any technical experience. You don't have to know how to design or develop any apps. You don't have to be an IT person. You don't even have to be a computer person. See, when your idea is built, you receive 50% of the net profit for the life of your idea. That's the crowdsourcing part. We are crowdsourcing ideas from all over the globe right now, and we are building the best ones. Do you communicate? Cool. Cool. Simply send our surveys via email, social media, or text to see if your friends have ideas that solve problems in their work or personal lives. You help your guests submit their idea through our easy process, and when an idea is built, you receive 25% of the net profit, and your friend receives 25% of the net profit. We know. Pretty cool. Can you build a team? Awesome. We compensate you generously for building a team of VIPs. We want more Voltage Idea partners all over the world because more VIPs generate more ideas, and more ideas lead to great apps and games to build, which means more success for everyone. You see, as a Voltage Idea partner, you get paid for simply doing what you're already doing, guys, talking to people. As a VIP, simply log in to your back office and submit one survey, and you're qualified. The easiest qualification process in the industry. I am here tonight to brag to you. You don't have to have any auto ship. You don't have to order products that you're not going to use or have difficulty sending. No inventory, no shipping. Simply log in, take 5 minutes, submit one survey, and you are qualified for the month. Voltage Partners develops ideas into software, mobile apps, and games that people are already looking to buy. And when those solutions are successful, you share in all of the success. We share in all of the success. Ever ask yourself, how can somebody like me really develop an app? That's right. You and your team will be paid for market research. You will also get paid when apps are successful. So what exactly does it look like? Well, on the left-hand side of the circle, you'll see ideas. That's the idea partner, the market research, simply out talking to people, completing surveys, and finding what we like to call pain points. Everybody has pain points in their work and their personal life every single day. In fact, some of us are probably tired of hearing about it until this. In fact, now when somebody tells me that they've had a miserable day, I tell them, tell me more. Share some more details with me because my company might be able to build an app or a piece of software that solves your problem. On the solution side, the company takes those pain points or problems, those lead to ideas, the company builds the best ones, those become solutions, whether it's software, mobile apps, or games. You see, Voltage Partners gives everyone a chance to own part of a successful mobile app or game. So let's take a closer look at the leadership. Starting up at the top there, we have our CEO, Mr. Gordon Comfort. Gordon Comfort has his former stint with Goodwill Industries as CEO. Gordon has an education and business degree from Harvard, master's degree, and is currently working on his PhD. One thing you're going to notice, folks, as I introduce this extraordinary team of leadership, you're going to notice that they all have business experience. And for me, one of the most refreshing things about this company is it's being run by businessmen that know how to run successful businesses. Going clockwise, we'll go to Tori Webb, our Vice President of Business Development. Tori has over 25 years of experience in new product and company launches, dealing with IPOs, dealing with publicly traded stock and securities, and is really one of the masterminds behind the concept. You see, what we have here, folks, is a company, a business that has been that they have been building for over 4 years. What they did recently is they launched a networking division, and Tori and Gordon and Tim and Sean have been working together on this ideation process for over 4 years. Tim Crumlin, our Chief Marketing Officer, really a serial entrepreneur, owns several different companies, all of which are successful. Skip me for a second. We're going to move over to Sean Kafensis, our Chief Operating Officer, over 25 years of experience in operations. In fact, Sean and his brother started a company for a few $1,000s in manufacturing in their garage and sold for millions, has managed several very large, successful international companies managing hundreds of millions of dollars. And so when you look for a business and you look for longevity and you look for stability, look for a company that is being run like a corporation. In fact, Gordon Comfort will tell you, if you ask him, what is your goal? Is it to be one of the world's largest network marketing companies or one of the world's largest software development companies? Gordon will tell you, and I could reassure you that Voltage Partners is being run like a Fortune 100 corporation, folks. And then let me introduce Vaughn Tarver, our Vice President of Sales, who has 29, just came up on 29 years of experience in network marketing and direct selling. Vaughn has built organizations in the 40 and 50,000 paying distributors, 6 figures a month. Been on the ownership side, the vendor side, master distributor of 4 companies, and comes here to bring his wealth, knowledge, and expertise as Vice President of Sales. And that's me there at the bottom. I am your master distributor, and I am here to support everyone in the field, and just so excited about the refreshing experience that these folks bring to the table, and excited for our future. Corporate office is located up in Richland, Washington, which is about 3 hours south of Seattle. And if you're ever in that area, knock on the door, come on in and introduce yourself, folks. I'm located here in Jacksonville, Florida, so I won't be there. But let's move on. What do we do? You see that word there at the bottom? It's called ideation, and this is our own proprietary proven process. I want to make a key point here. Anybody can build a mobile app or game. Let's get that off the out on the table. Anybody. You can be sitting here right now and saying, Justin, I've got $25,000. Why do I need to bring this to Voltage Partners? I can go out and build it myself. And I would say you're absolutely right, you can. Are you sure it's going to be successful? What are you going to do about the marketing? What's your plan? You see, just because somebody builds an app or a game does not mean it's going to be successful. In fact, if you were to look into the Google Play and the Apple Store, just 2 of the many app stores that are out there, you'll find that the majority of them are unsuccessful. The majority of them have less than 20,000 downloads. The majority of them have made no money. And that's for a number of different reasons. That could be because the developer is good at developing a game or an app, doesn't know how to market, or maybe his budget was capped and he doesn't have the right budget to go out and market it. You see, what we do here through the ideation process, which has been perfected over the last 4 years, is we can identify the ones that will be successful. We can identify the ones that are going to cash flow right away. And so you see, all of these ideas that we're crowdsourcing around the world are coming in and going through a very extensive market readiness review. The ones that are validated to be market ready, they go into the design, the development. They come out on the other end, and then they're marketed through our distribution. See, we are a research, development, and distribution company, the first of its kind, folks. You see off to the left there are some of the responsibilities that our leadership handles, from idea submission, guaranteed. Every idea you submit will be reviewed within 30 days. App and game development, design, game management, sales, marketing, customer support, compliance training, and sales training. Folks, I'm telling you, we have a leadership team unlike anything I've ever seen before in the space. So what's in it for you and how do you get there, right? Everybody wants to know, great, how do I make money? How do I get to the top of this pay plan? How do I get myself to 10K a month? There are 5 ways a Voltage Idea Partner can potentially earn revenue in the Voltage Partner system, and we're going to cover 4 of them right now. Number 1, through ideas. We already talked a little bit about this. You earn from every successful idea and the successful ideas you help others submit. 50% of the net profit. If your game or app starts making $1,000 a day, folks, you're looking at a $500 a day ticket. Commission. So you're going to earn through every successful idea you submit and every successful idea you help others submit. Number 2, through team building. A lot of us love to network and build large networks, and Voltage Partners is going to compensate you generously. As your team grows globally, you are compensated for their idea submissions and survey activities. Number 3, distribution. You'll also earn from the distribution arm of Voltage Partners apps and games, and we'll be covering that here in a moment. And number 4, a bonus. You will earn from the success of all developed apps and games through the GDP. That's the Global Development Pool. You see, Voltage Partners takes a percentage of every app and game built, regardless of whose idea it is, and they put it into a pool for a bonus, and then depending on how many GDP points you have accumulated, the longer you're with us, the more points you accumulate. We'll get into that here in a moment as to what level brings what amount of points, and that is a true passive income that comes in. I want you to be very keen to the fact that number 1 and number 4 require you to never bring a single person into the business. You do not have to go out and build a team to be able to generate income from number 1 and number 4. 2 streams that I believe will be very lucrative. So let's break down the team building piece, because this has a few different income streams in it. And so when you go out and you build your ideation team, remember, you're building a team not of people that are selling physical products. You're building a team of researchers, people that want to go out and simply do one simple 5-minute survey every single day. The more people you have on your team doing that, the larger your income's going to be. Number 1, we have an ideation development commission. Folks, that's a fast start. You get paid one time for every person you bring into the business. Frontline 20, you get 20 fast start bonuses. Balanced binary, folks, that's the best kind. We have a binary that after your pay leg pays out, the balance goes back in and is recovered in your next payroll, in your next pay week. We do not eliminate any leftover volume in your binary. It's the best kind. 5-level check match. We're going to talk more about that here in a second. And other bonuses and promotions. Listen, we have a thank you support bonus, which is, I think, is awesome. Once you reach a certain rank in the company, if you're married, if you have a spouse, or you can designate anyone in your family, and the company will send a bonus check to that person for supporting your business. My wife's getting them, and she loves it. Thank you support bonus, luxury vacation trips, and other packages. Let's take a look at the binary. Folks, we have the easiest qualification process in the industry. I already told you, to qualify once a month, you have to do one survey. To qualify for the pay plan, you only have to go and bring in 2 partners. You put 1 active paid VIP on your left leg and 1 active paid VIP on your right leg, and guys, you are qualified. That's it. The binary tops out at a cool $25,000 per week. Now, once you start building out those legs and you bring them, you start growing your organization, folks, that right there with 5 active left and 5 paid on the right, you are now in a position to go out and max out the comp plan. You know, some of these binaries, you need to get 10, 20, or 30 people in there, not here at Voltage. Once you have 5 on the left and 5 on the right, and of course, you start to see that duplication in your organization, you're on your way to advancing in ranks and matching bonuses and growing your income. Just 2, folks. Just 2 to get qualified. Let's take a look at the check match. 5 levels pays down 50%. Guys, I'm telling you, when you understand this right here, this is where the horsepower is. This is one of the most aggressive check matches that I've seen. Some people have come to me and said, Justin, well, this company does 7 levels and this company does 8 levels, but none of them do 50%. Some of them do 30% paid down through 9 levels. We're talking about 20% from everybody you frontline in the business. You frontline 5, they all go out and make $1,000 a week. 20%, that's 200 times 5, that's $1,000 a week from your check match. Level 2, 10%. Level 3, 10%. That's huge. Level 4, 5%. That's 5% from every person on that level. Every person gets paid Friday on that level, you earn 5%. Check match. And 5% on level 5. See, you might have 1,000 people down there. You might have 10,000 people down there. Let's be real. If you have just 1,000 and they're all earning $100 a week, just $100 a week, that's 5 times 1,000. That's $5,000. Folks, I'm telling you, the horsepower is in the check match as you grow your organization and your legs begin to develop. We've got a binary. We've got a unilevel. And we've got a third piece coming that I'm about to show you. Again, 5-level check match, 20%, 10%, 10%, 5%, 5%. We've got an automobile and expense bonus. Pretty cool, folks. 500, 1,000, and 1,500. Each time you hit a new rank in the organization, you qualify for the bonus. Folks, I'm going to tell you something different about our bonus versus almost every other company that I've seen. Not everyone, because I don't know them all, but I know most companies, when you hit your auto bonus, you've got to go and get the car that they chose. It's got to be the white BMW or the gray Lexus or the black Mercedes, whatever it is. It's got their logo on it. And if you say, listen, I don't need another car, they take that $1,500 car bonus and they cut it in half, and they give you $750 in cash. Not here at Voltage Partners. You hit that bonus, the money is yours. You want to go buy a car, buy a car. You want to go buy a Harley Davidson, buy a motorcycle. The money is yours. Automobile and expense bonus. I'm telling you, folks, this program is where the big bucks are. And if that wasn't enough, we've got a stock option plan. VIP 2017 stock option plan. Folks, this is for a limited time only. The company has set aside, just like every software company in the world is trying to go public, we have a goal to bring Voltage Partners public. And so you have an opportunity to get what's called early shares. Ask those people that are working over at Dell, when they got involved in the company when it started, and Mr. Dell gave them some shares before it went public. Ask them what kind of house they're living in or what kind of car they're driving. Here you have an opportunity to earn shares as you advance within the company. And what's really cool, if you notice that first level of representative, active and qualified in your first 30 days. Remember I showed you earlier, what's it take to get qualified? Just 2, folks. Just 2. So you are qualified if you get qualified in your first 30 days from becoming a VIP, and that's only signing up 2 VIPs, putting one on the left leg and one on the right leg. You immediately earn 2,000 shares of Voltage Partner stock. Now listen, we don't know what that stock's going to be worth. Is it going to be worth a couple of pennies? Is it going to be worth a couple $100? We don't know. But I know what? I want to get my hands on as much of it as I can, and I recommend you do the same. What's the value in the partnership? With your VIP, that's right, VIP membership, you have access to one of the best back office. It's got everything you need. It's got your all-in-one marketing system. It's got your capture pages and your funnels and your autoresponders. All of that is included. Your ideation packages, which is we're going to cover here in a second. Your idea manager, it's going to allow you to submit your ideas, whether they're yours, whether they're your friends, to track the progress and at what stage the idea is in. And once your idea is built, your idea manager will track revenue that your app or game, your software technology, your solution is receiving. Again, marketing, customer support. One of the most generous compensation plans that I've ever seen in the industry. All of your compliance and sales training, tons of learning resources, the AMP program, which we're about to cover, and more. So let's talk a little bit how to become a VIP. Real simple, right across the board on the first level, it's $99 to get started. That's a one-time. That covers your setup, your training, and your first month. Regardless of which level you decide to join at tonight, it's $99, setup, training, and first month. Then you have a monthly cost, which is $50 for starter, $100 for professional there in the center, and $125 for premium. Starter, you're paying $50 a month, and you're able to submit one idea. One idea the company will review and determine if it is market ready, and if it is, they'll move it into the hopper to be built. Unlimited surveys. 4 GDP points. Remember I told you about that pool where you get to share in the success of every single app we build. Could be hundreds of apps and games over the next 24 months. You get to share in all of those. You will earn based on how many GDP points you receive, and the AMP membership is not included. I'm going to bounce over to the premium because I believe you want to make the most money possible. The premium package is $125 a month. It covers you a max 3 ideas. Again, whether you submit 2 and your friend submits 1, or you submit 3, it doesn't matter. The company will review 3 ideas a month for you. Unlimited surveys, 24 points accumulates every month in the GDP, and it includes your AMP membership. So as a premium Voltage Idea partner, you get access to everything we're doing here. Everything we're doing here. And there's a key piece that I'm going to mention here in a second. as to why you want to go out and bring people in as a premium VIP. But check this out, folks. This is one, I've never seen a company do anything like this before. How cool would it be to have your own mobile game? See, here at Voltage Partners, we have developed in-house several hundred mobile games. You join Voltage Partners tonight. You join tomorrow. You join before June 30th at midnight Pacific Standard Time. As long as we have not hit 150 signups, new signups yet, you will get your very own game with your name on it. You will earn, that game will immediately go into that game will be featured in the AMP Hub. I'm going to talk a little bit about that here in a second. That is the first social gaming network of its kind, folks. And your game will be featured in the hub, and then your game will be submitted to either the Apple and or the Google Play Store, where you will earn 50% of the net profit of your game for the life of that game, as long as you maintain your Voltage membership. Huge, folks. The list is, the numbers are growing. Those 150 signups are going fast. So I'm telling you, that alone right there that you're looking at on your screen is the game changer, ladies and gentlemen. Would not sleep or wait on that. Again, offer ends June 30th or once we hit 150 signups. Listen, folks, your name on it. There are several idea partners that have already received what game is going to be theirs. The custom graphics are already built, and they will be submitted into the hub where they can share with their friends and their network that they now have their own mobile game. That's mine in the bottom left there, Justin's 8-ball pool. And once that game hits Apple and Google, I sit back, feet up on the beach, and I collect 50% of the net profit of that game for life. I'm telling you, folks, only 150 spots. You better get on it. We've had quite a few people come through today, so I don't even know where that number is. Now, let's talk a little bit about the distribution arm. We talked about the software development, the crowdsourcing of ideas, the market research side of the company. Let's talk about the Associate Marketing Program, AMP, or AMP Nation. Why was AMP created? For one very simple reason, to enjoy apps and games. So why this model, people ask me? Instead of giving marketing dollars to advertising agencies, Voltage Partners gives their marketing budget to AMP associates who share apps and games with their friends and family network. We'll be using that right there, the AMP Hub version 2.0, the social gaming network, to bring these apps and games to the market. And it's probably the coolest thing that I've ever seen. So AMP stands for Associate Marketing Program. Again, it is the distribution arm of Voltage Partners. Listen, there are literally millions of apps and games in the Apple app and Google Play Store. The vast, I mean vast majority of those sit on a shelf and see very little attention from the masses. In fact, unless an app or a game developer spends here it is, large amounts of marketing dollars, the app or game will usually only get a handful of downloads, even if it is very well done. So here at Voltage Partners, we have built our own distribution arm. We have AMP associates already assembled all over the world, out marketing and promoting Voltage Partners apps and games. And rather than paying the agencies, we pay AMP associates. So what is the AMP Hub? Introducing the first social gaming network of its kind. I'm going to go ahead and play a short video for you. So we have the first social gaming network of its kind, folks. Social news feed, like, comment, and share images, videos, social sharing of Facebook, Twitter, and the other social networks. Around July 4th, it will be available in the Apple App Store, the Google Play Store, and on the desktop version. Eventually, Apple users will be able to play Android users and compete in the same game. Listen. Check-in functions, parental controls, live chat, and you will get paid for every single free user that plays a game on that social network. Every time somebody views an ad in one of those games, you get paid. How many people will be connected to you? There's also a subscription model in there where a free user, if they want to get rid of the ad so that they can play their games, they can pay a low monthly fee. Guess what? You get paid every month off of that as well. And so get paid for sharing one fun, free, addictive app. Like I said, folks, this right here, listen, not everybody likes playing games, but hundreds of millions of people do. Look at Facebook. They've got a game feature, but they have so much going on there that they don't focus on that. How many game requests do you get a day on Facebook? I get dozens of them. I'm going to invite them all over to the first ever social gaming network of its kind. So with the AMP program, there's a fast start bonus. Now, remember I told you earlier, I wanted to tell you one key point here. When you bring somebody as an AMP Premium Associate, ladies and gentlemen, you get paid twice on that person. You get paid out of the Voltage pay plan, and you get paid out of the AMP pay plan. There's a 3-generational fast start. It all starts with bringing in 3 personal associates. That unlocks the 3 generations of the fast start. That also unlocks all 9 levels of income on the matrix. Folks, we have a balanced binary, we have a unilevel 5-level check match, and we have a matrix. You show me another company in the industry that has all 3 of those pay plans. How does the matrix work? If you're new to the industry, you are the top of your 3x9 matrix, which has 9 levels. Your first level has 3 associates, level 2 has 9, level 3 has 27, and so on. Any associate you bring in AMP beyond your first 3 will be placed underneath others in the matrix. Teamwork. AMP uses a forced matrix, which means the next associate who joins will automatically be placed in the next available spot from left to right. As your matrix grows, so does your paycheck. The more people you bring in, the more money you make. The more people they bring in, the more money you make. 29,523 potential associates in a matrix. Listen, I don't have to do the math. You bring them in as premium associates. If you're signing them up as VIP premiums, they're coming in as premium associates. And again, you're getting paid on both sides of the business. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. Maximize your compensation. That's right. We said first matrix. But who wants only one, right? For the planet's fastest growing industries. With AMP, once your first 3 levels are full, that's 39 active associates, you get to open up a second matrix and a whole nother 9 levels. And if that's not enough, once your first 3 levels of your second matrix are full, you get to open up a third. That is 3 global 3x9 forced compressed matrices. Kaboom. All I can say. AMP comes with a one-time startup of $32.99 and then 2 options. AMP Associate at $13.99 for the standard plan. AMP Premium Associate at $19.99. Also includes all-in-one marketing system, website, funnels, capture pages, landing pages, complete and ready to use. And again, if you come in as a Voltage Premium, that package off to the right, that covers everything. That's one-time setup of $99, $125 a month. Now, you could do the starter plan at $50 a month and pay the $20 for AMP, I suppose. But every person you bring in as a premium VIP get paid twice on everyone you help get started as a premium VIP. I'm telling you, folks, we've got some stuff here that nobody's ever seen before. Absolutely mind-blowing. Voltage, and this is something we're proud of. We've been in business now for a little over a year, about a year, going on a year and a half. Voltage is currently paying out to the United States, Canada, Malaysia, several countries in Asia, several countries in Africa, several countries in Russia, Australia, New Zealand, United Kingdom, Latin America. We can add Jamaica to that list, and many, many more. We have not missed a compensation run or a payout since we started. We get paid every single Friday. Folks, become an idea partner today. I'm going to ask you to go for it. Take advantage of the opportunity, of the timing, and join us. And then check out who's going to be the world's biggest software development company. Get back with the person that shared this live feed with you. Get back with the person that shared this video with you and lock in your spot. Like I said, the next 150, and that number is going fast, will get their own mobile game with their name on it. That's the game changer, guys. See you on the inside.